Every so often I want to do experiments with lightener, check different developers, check different additives. Maybe I want to try some color formulas. And I do find that buying extensions or pre-lightened extensions can sometimes give me a false sense of what the hair is actually capable of. I need real virgin hair with real undertones in it. So I want to share with you a technique today for making swatches. I have these nice little slices, and you can see how thin and see-through that slice is. So that's going to allow me to get nice even saturation. And then I can lighten this, or I can come through with a color. And once it's done and processed, I can come back and fold it once, twice, give it a nice comb. And now I have a reasonably opaque swatch that I can really tell the tone and how well that hair color takes. So all you need in order to make some swatches like this, just a bundle of virgin hair. So this one is one that I purchased, and you can make literally hundreds of swatches with this little bundle of hair, and a roll of duct tape. So I'm going to take my roll of duct tape and my swatches, and I'm going to show you what I do. Just pull out a bundle about the diameter of my pinky. I'm going to take this bundle of hair and spread it out. Don't be afraid to use a comb as well. Ooh, that's scrapey sounding. Anytime you make swatches like this, there's inevitably, you're going to lose a certain amount of hair. No big deal. You want it to be really see-through, really thin, and try to keep it fairly uniform. There we go. Let's take a look. Also a pretty nice line. Now I want to have a good usable amount. So when I get my tape out, I'm only going to use like half of my tape. So I'm going to tape it from here up rather than the entire width of the tape. We're just going to tape half of it. And that's going to help me get a good seal when I tape the other side as well. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, these are test swatches. This isn't like, we're not trying to win a swatch competition. So now we're going to unpeel the entire thing and flip it over. And I can see that I kind of missed the mark a little bit right there. But I think it would cause more problems to try and fix that. So I'm just going to go with it. Just try to line up your bottom edge of the tape. So ideally for this part here, you'd use some sort of craft scissor. I've got some old hair cutting shears, look a lot like my new hair cutting shears, but they're old, I promise. Don't use your regular hair cutting shears to cut duct tape. You will not be happy with yourself if you do. But I just like to leave about an inch worth, so we can trim off all that excess tape and all those weird funky hairs that are popping through the top. It kind of helps to keep it stuck on one end on the table. And once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'll give this a few folds. And I like for my swatches to be about the width of my palm. That way, when I fold them over twice, once they've processed, it gives me a nice thick swatch. Not too. Probably at this point, I'll give it a little bit of a tri-fold. And that's a good width for my swatches. Hold it nice and tight and just be gentle as you comb it out. You're going to lose a few hairs. And the last thing, you can go ahead and give it a little bit of a trim as well. We'll cut on our folds. And there we go. In a matter of minutes, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 swatches. All right, now I can't wait to show you guys all the experiments I'm gonna do with these things. I'll see you next time.